Twin Flames has me smelling myself today. So for this look, really, I'm just gonna kind of wing it and experiment a little bit. It's been a long time since I did that. I'm gonna start with my LYS Serum Primer. And I'm gonna try to recreate something, I think, that I did when I was a little bit younger. I don't know how well it's gonna work with the products I have on hand, but who cares? We're gonna try it anyway. So I've got my face primed all over with this serum primer, but I am going to take an illuminating primer and place it on like the high points of my face where I would normally put highlighter. And I'm going to use actually the Black Radiance Dewy and Luminous Face Primer. I've never used this before, so again, true experiment. And I'm just gonna put a little bit here on my palette, and I'm going to stroke a little bit down the bridge of my nose. Kind of has a, nah, maybe not. I thought this stuff kind of was having a paint smell, a little bit in the center of my forehead. I thought it had kind of a paint smell coming out of the tube, but maybe that's because it's the first time I've pumped it, and I really don't smell it anymore. So there's that right there. Middle of my forehead, the middle of my nose, little on my top lip, chin, and tops of my cheekbones. I'm gonna try to blend that the best I can and dry it down real quick. And normally I would do this with my Makeup Forever face and body because that was water-based. It was extremely sheer, so you could really see the illumination from underneath my foundation. Some people also mix in like highlighter drops into their foundation. That's another way that people do what I'm attempting to do here. But no matter, I think that's enough. I'm gonna be kind of conservative. So do that. And then since we happen to be using a Danessa Myricks product today, I am going to go in with Yummy Skin. I was trying to think of which one of my foundations was perhaps, I won't say the thinnest, but had the most propensity to be see-through. So I'm just gonna put a little of this here, and I'm going to just kind of dot that. Start in the middle, because I don't want so much coverage that it makes my face opaque. And I almost forgot, before I do that, I am going to color correct today. Just a little bit up under my eyes. Some people color correct around their mouths and other places that have darkness. I do a little bit in my corners, but I never bother because by the time I put on lipstick and eat and drink, I end up undoing all my work anyway. So Just gonna blend that a little bit. I could use a brush, but again, I'm not really worried about it today. Okay, so I got that. I got my yummy skin, and I'm going to just try to diffuse some of this color a little bit. I'm sorry, but these gonna have to go. But I'm gonna just kind of continue to blend that. Okay, so I can't really tell. Well, yes, I can. I can see, at least here at the tops of my cheekbones, a little bit of that illuminating primer peeking through a little bit. And I am going to, am I gonna add more? I'm not gonna add more. I'm gonna jump straight into my concealer. And I'm not gonna do too much here. I never really do a lot there. I feel like, honestly, with under eye concealer, less can be more. So, where art thou? Concealer brush, fluffy. One thing Danessa Myricks does that I haven't mastered, but I'm very interested in, is her use of fluffy brushes all over the face for kind of a softer, more diffused effect. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, just a little bit underneath my eyes. And there's that. Then I am going to go in with my Melt Contour palette. Yeah, I think I want to use Neutral Blend today. And I am going to go in first. I have this flat M164 brush that I will use around my nose. Ooh. And then I will go in with this brush, the Morphe E7. Whoa, is this brush dry? So I just actually, I just cleaned my brushes, and I don't think I let them dry long enough, but we'll see. I'll take that. Yeah, I hope that I let my brush cleaner dry. But anyway, I'm gonna take that, and then I am gonna just go in with a little bit smaller brush and blend that out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna actually see if I can't diffuse that with a fluffy brush. I might not be able to, but I don't know. Ooh, no, it's working. Slowly but surely, it's working. And I'm actually gonna add a little bit more contour to this little area right here between the bridge of my nose and my eyebrows. I want to try to give them a little bit, like my sockets, a little bit more structure, and to make my eyes seem a little more deep set than they actually are, because they are not. Not by a long shot. And blend just a little bit. And of course, my forehead. I better do this in a mirror. I started to bronze my forehead instead, and I might still, because who makes the rules? I know I don't. So I will not chisel my chin today. I will not. But I think I am going to go ahead and try to warm up my forehead just a little bit. I'm gonna break out my Juvia's Place bronzed bronzer palette. Grab this color right here and just kind of diffuse some of the color there. Okay, yes, eyebrows. I'm gonna use my Uoma by Sharon pencil and gel. I think this is the neatest little contraption. I love being able to have one product that does both. It's so convenient. Man. Okay, pencil on one end, gel on the other. That's as good as that's gonna get. So there's that, and then I will go in with my LYS Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder. What shade? The shade on this is Ambition. If anybody is like my shade twin out there and wants to know. And I'm just gonna dust that and sweep. And then I will go in with a highlighting powder. This guy, Becca Be a Light, is actually discontinued, but who knows? Becca apparently has been purchased by another company and might be coming back. So Becca people, if you can hear me, bring this palette back, please. But I'm going to go in with this shade first. And then I'll go in with this guy right here. In no particular order. I probably should have started in the middle and worked my way out, but it is what it is. And then I am actually going to highlight on top of my face, but I think I'll do my eyes first before I deal with any of that. Okay, so I am going to try just a smidge of eyeshadow base, like a nude eyeshadow base, just in certain parts of my eye. I gather that we don't really need it for what we're about to use, but I just like a little bit of insurance for like some of the shadow. So I'm just gonna do the absolute least that I can. And I am going to start with an orange shade from my Morphe 3502 palette. I think I'm gonna go in with a Blaze, something that is not obnoxious, just to have some sort of transition shade. Woo. Gonna go in with Danessa Myricks Colorfix, which seems to be one of her like big staple products that comes in, I think, like 30 some odd colors, but it's a liquid pigment that you really can use all over your face. They are waterproof and supposedly quick drying. We're about to find out in a second. I am going to just put a tiny bit of this on my palette here, and it comes out of the tube like a paint. And I am going to use a synthetic brush, if I can find one here, to apply it and blend. I'm going to use one of my old synthetic brushes to do this. All right, I'm gonna go in with a little of that. Ooh. Okay, so a little bit goes a long way. And then I'm going to take a different brush to kind of blend and diffuse these edges. And as I'm attempting to do that, y'all, this product is already starting to try to dry on me. So it is, yeah, it's quick drying. And I'm liking how this product is performing so far. I'm actually gonna go in with a flat brush while I'm in here and use the remnant on this palette right here up under my eyes. Where are you? Gonna use this flat brush, go in. Uh-oh, I can't even do that. Yeah, it's very quick drying. I'm just gonna add a little bit more there. And try to very carefully line and very quickly diffuse. Matter of fact, I probably should have used a smudge brush to do this, but here we are. I'm really, now I wish I had gone ahead and gotten the black. I was considering getting the black while I was ordering this, but I didn't know anything about the product. But I bet this makes a fantastic eyeliner and a fantastic black for smoke. And I think I'm gonna go for a little bit of a halo or a snow globe type look. So I'm gonna go back into this 3502 palette and find a red. I'm gonna use Fire in this palette. And I'm actually gonna go in with the same synthetic brush that I used to apply the Colorfix. And just try to add a little bit of that to the outer and inner corners of my eye. Hopefully that's becoming visible on camera. Yeah, I can start to see that build up a little bit. And I'm actually going to take a smaller brush and blend a little bit of that into my crease. Just to add a little bit of depth. Yeah. And a touch on the outer corner here of my bottom lid just to kind of connect them. And I forgot to change lenses to bring you guys in closer, but hopefully you can see what I'm doing pretty well. And then, let's see. I feel like I want to just clean up some of my edges a little bit, going back in with a blaze just to kind of diffuse that a little bit more. And then we will take Twin Flames and apply it to the middle part of my lid. And I'm using kind of the crease trick to know where to stop. Ooh, that's nice and fiery. And then I'm going to take a synthetic brush of some sort and just gently try to blend. I use this one. Do I want to use? Yes, I'll use this one to just gently blend those edges out just a little bit. To where I think I want them to be. Ooh. And then I will go back in with a little bit more of my red. Right here. And just kind of blend in that. Blend in there. And blend in, soften that crease a little bit. Then wash, rinse, repeat on the left. And I think I want to go out on a limb while I'm sitting here and add just a smidge of the Twin Flames to the bottom lid, just in the center, right here. Go in with a pencil eyeliner. I'm going to tightline my top lids and then my bottom ones today. And then line the top. And I think I line it kind of thick and smudge. What I'm noticing is that even as I've added eyeliner and begun to smudge said eyeliner, the Twin Flames themselves are not moving and they're not transferring onto the brush either, which is a concern I had. I thought I was gonna put it on and then it would start kind of flaking off and removing product, and so far that's not happening, which is pretty cool. I know that mirrors are not pretty in these shots, but I don't know why we try so hard like to hide them. Like, y'all know that we're looking at something. So yes, I am not doing this blindly. I feel like I want to cut that black with something. I do. I think I actually want to go back in with our red. I have no idea what this is gonna do, but we're about to find out. And see if I can't smudge that a little bit. I don't know, I just kind of felt like in the moment this black was too harsh. Yeah, it's passable. Sure. So this look would not be complete without cheek color. So I am actually going to use my Nars Exhibit A, which is very much this reddish orange color that I just love so much. And I'm just gonna go in and fluff some of that on. And then I am gonna add my Nicka Perfection highlighter, as I mentioned earlier, down the bridge of my nose. Ooh, that is bright. Ooh. And at the tops of my cheekbones. Basically the same places where I put the illuminating primer. I'm not gonna do my forehead though, because I don't want to end up looking like the Tin Man. But I will put some on my top lip. And then I'll use Big Ego today by Tarte for mascara. And I think I'm gonna use some lashes as well. Y'all don't see me do lashes that often on the channel because I don't wear lashes that often. And I'm not that great at putting them on. So I will be doing that off camera. But once I put them on, I will come back with a lip and let y'all see the finished look. Okay, be right back. And last but certainly not least, I will be wearing for lipstick AJ Crimson's Ruby Who. So if you are not familiar with who AJ Crimson was, he was a star celebrity makeup artist as well as a young cosmetic entrepreneur. And he was maybe one of the first entrepreneurs in the modern era to launch a Black-owned prestige makeup line that honored and understood the gamut of skin tones on the spectrum. He carries all kinds of things from foundations to primers to color, and he just had launched a few days ago a line of vegan brushes and expanded into Nordstrom. But unfortunately, AJ did pass away on maybe March the 30th. So my condolences to his family and all who loved him. And just in his honor today, I thought it fitting to break out his Universal Red Ruby Who. So ladies, if you're looking for a rich, deep red, then Ruby Who might be the one for you. So I will also leave the link for this down in the description bar as well if anybody wants to also support AJ Crimson. So this is the finished look. Y'all, I love how this turned out. It might be the favorite look that I've worn so far this year. It's elevated but wearable at the same time. And I happened to catch some golden hour light for you guys. So I really, really love it. So guys, let me know what you thought of Danessa Myricks Twin Flames. Have you used it? Do you plan on purchasing it? Chat with me below in the comments. I love to hear from you. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, do what you love what you do, because life is short. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.